Hey, what's going on Wednesday, July the 2nd, 2025? Ken Arzone here in Vista, California, 40 miles north of the city of San Diego, California. I used to live in San Diego, too crowded. So I moved to a smaller community. It's 40 miles north. It's called North County, San Diego County in the north. And there's some towns: Oceanside, Carlsbad, Vista's in the middle. Then you get San Marcos, Escondido. There's a stretch of cities right along the 78 freeway. Vista's right in the middle. That's where I live. I'm looking at Johnny Mize. Have you heard of him? The last video I covered on him was from 1936 to 1942 seasons. Good hitter, good run producer, RBIs, and he's good at scoring runs and base hits, slugging, and total bases. His first 7 years, he's got 3 100-run scored seasons. He's got 4 seasons over 180 hits. He's got 6 straight seasons, 100 RBIs. 7 straight seasons, 300 or better batting average. And 4 seasons, 300 total bases. After the 1942 season, he went into the military, 1943, 44, and 45. That would have been his prime years. I mean, he would have been 30, 31, and 32. So he comes back, 1946 season. How did he do? 101 games. So that indicates didn't play the full year, missed about 54 games, 53 games. He got 127 hits, but he batted .337, which makes 8 straight seasons, 300 or better batting average. How about Johnny Mize? I didn't know that about him. This guy was a good 300 hitter. 1947, he breaks out. He's 34 years old in 1947. Listen to these numbers. 154 games. Plays every day. He's playing for the New York Giants. 137 runs scored. That's 4 times 100 or better. But 137 will be as high in runs scored. He gets 177 hits. Good amount. 26 doubles. 2 triples. But listen to this. 51 home runs. That will be as high. Second time over 40. He had a 43 homer season. Now he goes 51. 138 RBIs. How about that? That will be his high. He had one other season, 137 RBIs. This time 138. He's an RBI producer. Bats .302. That makes 9 years in a row, right? Yep. 9 years in a row. 300 or better. 576 slugging. No. 614 slugging. That's the 4th time 600 or better slugging. 500 slugging average for a season is good. He went 614. He gets 360 total bases. Second time over 360. And he's got 5 seasons, 300 or better total bases. Is Johnny Mize on a Hall of Fame track? Yes, with these numbers. Excellent. So from 1936 through 1947, he has 9 years in the big leagues and 3 years in the military. So it's a 12 years. He's been 12-year period right now from 1936 through 1947. 9 of them playing baseball, 3 of them in the military. How about that 51 home run campaign, 1947? That has to be his best year, even though it's not as high as batting average. But the homers, 51, and the RBIs, 138, and the runs scored, 137. He had another season where he had over 200 hits and batted 364, but he only had 25 homers that year. I think the 51 homers and the 300 batting average, that combo, slugging and batting average, I like it. Starting with the 1948 season, he plays through 1953. Something happened. I don't know what happened, but listen to these numbers. Played a full season just about, 1948, 152 games. But he got 162 hits. He got 40 homers and 125 RBI. I like that. But he batted 289. So that breaks a string. 9 seasons in a row over 300. He goes 289. He did get 316 total bases. That makes 6 times 300 more total bases. The only concern here, batting average under 300. But it starts a trend for Johnny Mize. What do I mean? For the rest of his career, he doesn't hit 300 again. 1949, he gets 108 hits, 263. 1950, 76 hits, 277. 1951, 86 hits, 259. 1952, doesn't play much, 36 hits, 263. And then his last year, he's 40 years old, 1953. 26 hits in 81 games. That's not going to cut it. That's 250. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He goes 6 straight seasons under 300. What happened? Also, his home run production went down. He was at 51 homers, then he hit 40, but then he goes 19, 25, 10, 4, and 4. So I'm disappointed in Johnny Mize's second half of his career. His first half, excellent. I mean, he had 9 straight seasons over 300. He had a batting title. Had some really good home run numbers. He had 43 homers, then he hit 51, then he had 40. He had good RBI seasons, 137, 138, 125. Had good runs scored seasons, 111, 137, 110. But for some reason, right after the war, or his military service, the 1940s, World War II era, right after when he came back, his production numbers went down. Not right away. I'm disappointed in that. So let's look at this, the career totals. Johnny Mize. 1,884 games. I was hoping for 2,000, didn't get it. He had 6,443 at bats. He scored 1,118 runs. 4 seasons over 100. 2,011 hits. I like that. He broke the 2,000 hit mark. 367 doubles, 83 triples, 359 homers in 1,884 games. That's a good amount, don't you think? 359. So give him, let's say, 700 more 700 more games. Give him about 2,500 games. I think Johnny Mize could have had 500 homers. I like the RBI production. 1,337 RBIs in 15 years. Remember, he missed 3 years in the military. He could have broke about 1,600 RBIs if he had played those 3 years beside the military. 312 career batting average. So he had 9 seasons out of 15 over 300. His high, 364. He also had 349. 397 on base career, 562 career slugging. That's good. He passes 500 slugging 50% of the time. And 3,621 total bases. If he had played those 3 years, could have passed about 4,000 total bases. Johnny Mize deserved the Baseball Hall of Fame? Yes, I put him in. Why? I like the 312 career batting average. I like the 1,337 career RBIs. And 9 seasons out of 15, 300 or better. And he had 6 seasons over 300 total bases. Good player, good hitter. Just that World War II era, he was in the middle of that. Props to him for serving in the military. But 3 productive years were taken away from him. Same thing with Joe DiMaggio and Ted Williams, Bob Feller, and Hank Greenberg. All those guys are in the military, and their numbers are affected. Their career stat numbers. All right, we're done with him. Who's next? There's some interesting guys on the list here. Remember, I'm covering guys 300 or better career batting average. Here's a guy that kind of makes me curious. Hack Wilson. Haven't covered him yet. What do you think of this guy? You've heard of him, haven't you? Hack Wilson. If you had a son, would you name him Hack? H-A-C-K? I wouldn't. I had 3 sons myself. John, Paul, and Mike. Nice names, right? I wouldn't call my son, "Hey, Hack. How you doing, Hack?" I'm looking it up to see if that's his real name. Now I'm looking at his bio. I'm looking to see if he has another name. Okay. Lewis. His parents named him Lewis. I didn't know that. Lewis Robert Wilson, but they called him Hack. You know, if I'm playing baseball, I don't want to be called Hack. Would you? Anyways, his name is Lewis Wilson, so I apologize to the parents. I thought you named him Hack, but it's not. You called him Lewis. When he got into baseball. All right, interesting guy, 12 years, 244 career homers, but he has a 307 career batting average. This guy's a slugger because he hit 56 home runs one year. Also had some 30 home run campaigns. I'm going to look at this guy. He's in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Does he deserve it? We'll talk to you later. I'm out.